Number 22, 1930, Uruguay vs Argentina. The first ever FIFA World Cup final took place in 1930 at Montevideo's Estadio Centenario, packed with over 68,000 fans. Argentina led 2-1 at halftime, but Uruguay wasn't about to let history slip. They came roaring back, scoring 3 goals in the second half to win 4-2. Uruguay became the first World Cup champions, marking a monumental moment in football history. Argentina's Guillermo Stabile topped the tournament scoring chart with 8 goals in just 4 matches. Imagine being there, electric atmosphere, a stunning comeback, and the birth of the World Cup. Uruguay's triumph will never be forgotten. Number 21, 1934, Italy vs Czechoslovakia. In 1934, Italy faced Czechoslovakia in the World Cup final at Rome's Stadio Nazionale, where nearly 55,000 fans packed the stands. Czechoslovakia drew first blood, but Italy fought back, equalizing and forcing extra time. The hero, Angelo Schiavo, who scored the game-winning goal, securing Italy's 2-1 victory. Italy lifted their first ever World Cup trophy on home soil, igniting celebrations across the country. Czechoslovakia's Oldrich Negli led the tournament in goals with 5. Can you imagine the roar of the crowd as Italy claimed their historic win? The atmosphere must have been unforgettable. Number 20, 1938, Italy vs Hungary. In the 1938 World Cup final at Paris's Stade Olympique des Colombes, Italy clashed with Hungary in a thrilling showdown. Italy came out strong, scoring in just 6 minutes. Hungary tried to fight back, but Italy's relentless pressure sealed the 4-2 victory. Gino Colausi and Silvio Piola were the stars, each scoring twice. Italy became the first team to win back-to-back World Cups, while Hungary's György Sarosi netted a brilliant goal. The crowd must have been on their feet the whole match. Imagine the pride of the Italians as they made history on the world stage. Number 19, 1950, Uruguay vs Brazil. The 1950 World Cup final between Uruguay and Brazil at Rio's Maracanã Stadium was a heart-stopper. With over 170,000 fans in the stands, Brazil only needed a tie to win, and they took the lead early, but Uruguay wasn't backing down. They stunned Brazil, scoring twice and winning 2-1 in a legendary upset. The result became known as the Maracanazo. Uruguay's Juan Alberto Schiaffino and Alcides Guedes were the heroes, with Guedes scoring the iconic winning goal. Brazil's Ademir was the tournament's top scorer with 8 goals. Can you feel the shock and disbelief after that final whistle? Number 18, 1954, West Germany vs Hungary. In 1954, one of football's greatest upsets unfolded at the Wankdorf Stadium in Switzerland as West Germany faced Hungary in the World Cup final. Hungary were the clear favourites, unbeaten in 4 years and having crushed Germany 8-3 earlier in the tournament. When Hungary went 2-0 up in the first 8 minutes, it seemed like it was over, right? But West Germany stunned everyone with a comeback, winning 3-2 in what became known as the Miracle of Bern. Helmut Rahn scored twice, including the winner. Hungary's Sándor Kocsis finished as a top scorer with 11 goals. Incredible, right? Number 17, 1958, Brazil vs Sweden. In 1958, Brazil faced Sweden in the World Cup final at Rosunda Stadium in Stockholm. Sweden scored first, and you might have thought the hosts had it in the bag. But then, 17-year-old Pelé emerged as the star, scoring twice in Brazil's 5-2 win. The crowd must have been in awe watching history unfold. Vava also scored twice, and Brazil lifted their first ever World Cup trophy. The tournament's top scorer was France's Jules Fontaine, who netted a record-breaking 13 goals. Brazil's victory marked the rise of a legend, Pelé. How crazy is it that a 17-year-old became a World Cup hero? Number 16, 1962, Brazil vs Czechoslovakia. In 1962, Brazil and Czechoslovakia faced off in the World Cup final at Santiago's Estadio Nacional, packed with over 68,000 fans. Czechoslovakia scored first. Did you think an upset was brewing? But Brazil responded fast with goals from Amarildo, Zito and Vava, securing a 3-1 win and their second straight World Cup. The surprising part? They did it without Pelé, who was injured early on. Vava, the hero of 1958, scored again. The top scorer of the tournament was a 6-way tie with 4 goals each. Brazil made history again, even without their star player. What a comeback! Number 15, 1966, England vs West Germany. The 1966 World Cup final was nothing short of dramatic. England faced West Germany at Wembley Stadium in London with over 96,000 fans creating an electric atmosphere. West Germany equalised twice, sending the game into extra time. Then, the iconic moment. England's Geoff Hurst scored a hat-trick, the first ever in a World Cup final. England won 4-2, lifting their first World Cup trophy. Hurst's 3 goals made him the star of the match, and he remains the only player to score a hat-trick in a World Cup final. What a moment for English football. Number 14, 1970, Brazil vs Italy. The 1970 World Cup was pure football brilliance. Brazil faced Italy at Mexico City's Estadio Azteca with over 100,000 fans in the stands. Brazil's squad, featuring Pelé, Jairzinho and Tostão, were unstoppable. Brazil led early, but Italy fought back to equalise. Then Pelé's iconic header put Brazil ahead, followed by goals from Jairzinho and Carlos Alberto, sealing a 4-1 win. Can you feel the excitement as Brazil secured their 3rd World Cup? Pelé's legendary goal etched his name in history. No one could match that unbelievable Brazilian team. What a spectacle it must have been. Number 13, 1974, Germany vs Netherlands. In 1974, the World Cup final between Germany and the Netherlands was a battle of wills at Munich's Olympia Stadium. With nearly 75,000 fans watching, the Dutch stunned everyone with a goal early in the match, thanks to Johan Cruyff's genius. But Germany fought back with 2 goals, including one from Paul Breitner, taking the lead 2-1. The Germans held their ground, and with that, they won their 2nd World Cup. Imagine the tension as the Dutch dominance faded. Could they be stopped? Germany's comeback was a show of determination. What a clash of titans! Number 12, 1978, Argentina vs Netherlands. In 1978, Argentina had a whole nation behind them in a thrilling World Cup final at Buenos Aires' Estadio Monumental with over 71,000 fans. The Netherlands took the lead early, but Mario Kempes, Argentina's hero, scored twice to give his team a 3-1 victory in extra time, with Kempes also taking home the Golden Boot with 6 goals. The pressure was high. The Dutch almost equalised in the final moments, but Argentina held firm. The streets of Buenos Aires erupted with joy as Argentina lifted their 1st World Cup. Would you have joined the celebration? Number 11, 1982, Italy vs West Germany. The 1982 World Cup final saw Italy and West Germany clash at Madrid's Santiago Bernabeu Stadium in front of 90,000 fans. After a tense, goalless first half, Italy came alive in the second. Paolo Rossi, the tournament's top scorer with 6 goals, struck first, followed by a sensational goal from Tardelli, whose scream of triumph echoed through the stadium. Italy won 3-1, securing their 3rd World Cup title. West Germany fought valiantly, but Italy's counterattacks were too powerful. Did you expect Italy to dominate like that? What a spectacular second half! Number 10, 1986, Argentina vs West Germany. The 1986 World Cup final at Mexico's Estadio Azteca was electric, with over 114,000 fans in the stands. Argentina took a commanding 2-0 lead, but West Germany wasn't backing down. They mounted a stunning comeback to level the score 2-2. The tension was unbearable, but then the magic of Diego Maradona shone through as he made a brilliant assist to Jorge Burruchaga, who scored the winning goal, sealing a 3-2 victory for Argentina. Maradona didn't score in the final, but his leadership was unforgettable. Argentina lifted their 2nd World Cup thanks to his genius. What a finish! Number 9, 1990, West Germany vs Argentina. The 1990 World Cup final at Rome's Stadio Olimpico was a rematch of fierce rivals. West Germany vs Argentina. With over 73,000 fans watching, the tension was palpable. The match was gritty and full of fouls, but there were no goals until the 85th minute. Then Andreas Brehme stepped up and scored from the penalty spot, giving West Germany a 1-0 lead. That penalty sealed West Germany's 3rd World Cup victory. Argentina couldn't repeat the magic from 1986, and the game was defined by grit and determination. What a high-stakes final! It was all about nerves. Number 8, 1994, Brazil vs Italy. The 1994 World Cup final at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, USA was a nerve-wracking spectacle with over 94,000 fans in the stands. After 120 minutes of intense play, there was still no goal. Brazil's Romario and Italy's Baggio couldn't find the back of the net. The match went into penalties for the first time ever in a World Cup final. The drama reached its peak when Roberto Baggio, Italy's star, missed the last penalty, sending it flying over the crossbar. Brazil won 3-2 in the shootout and secured their 4th World Cup title. What a dramatic and unforgettable finish. Number 7, 1998, France vs Brazil. The 1998 World Cup final at Stade de France in Paris had everything. Host nation France against the defending champions Brazil in front of over 75,000 fans. Brazil's R9, the superstar, seemed off that day. Have you ever wondered why he looked so quiet? Meanwhile, France's Zinedine Zidane stepped up in a huge way, scoring 2 stunning headers in the first half. Brazil couldn't recover, and Emmanuel Petit added a 3rd goal in stoppage time. The final score was 3-0, and France lifted their first ever World Cup on home soil. A moment of immense pride for the French, but a shocker for Brazil. What a way for France to make history! Number 6, 2002, Brazil vs Germany. The 2002 World Cup final in Yokohama, Japan, had the world on the edge of their seats. With over 69,000 fans watching Brazil vs Germany, Brazil's Ronaldo, who had a tough time in 1998, was now on fire. He scored twice in the final, and you could feel the redemption in the air. His first goal came after a mistake by Germany's goalkeeper, but Ronaldo took full advantage of the opportunity. The second goal was a clinical finish, sealing Brazil's 2-0 win. Brazil claimed their 5th World Cup, and Ronaldo was the tournament's top scorer with 8 goals. A redemption story for the ages. Number 5, 2006, Italy vs France. The 2006 World Cup final was packed with drama, emotion, and unforgettable moments. Italy faced France at the Olympiastadion in Berlin with over 69,000 fans watching this tense showdown. The match began with Zinedine Zidane giving France the lead with a penalty. Did you think it was all over for Italy at that point? But Italy's Marco Materazzi equalized with a powerful header. Then came the shocking moment. Zidane headbutted Materazzi in a move that stunned the world. With Zidane sent off, France had to play without their star, and the match went to penalties. Italy triumphed 5-3 in the shootout, winning their 4th World Cup. What would you have done if you were there to witness Zidane's dramatic final act? Number 4, 2010, Spain vs Netherlands. Can you remember the tension of a World Cup final that went all the way to extra time? In 2010, Spain faced the Netherlands at Soccer City in Johannesburg, South Africa, with over 84,000 fans in the stands. The match was intense, with chances for both sides, but no goals in regular time. Was your heart racing yet? Finally, in the 116th minute, Spain's Andres Iniesta hit the winning goal. His calm finish secured Spain's first ever World Cup victory. The final score was 1-0, and after years of waiting, Spain's tiki-taka style finally paid off. Can you feel the joy of their victory? Number 3, 2014, Germany vs Argentina. What happens when 2 football powerhouses meet in a World Cup final and the game goes down to the wire? In 2014, Germany faced Argentina at the Maracanã Stadium in Rio de Janeiro with 74,000 fans on the edge of their seats. The match was a hard-fought battle, with both teams creating chances but failing to find the back of the net. Can you feel the pressure mounting as time ticked away? Then, in the 113th minute of extra time, Germany's Mario Götze scored a stunning goal. He controlled the ball beautifully and finished with composure, giving Germany a 1-0 victory and securing their 4th World Cup. What a moment! Number 2, 2018, France vs Croatia. In 2018, the World Cup final was a spectacle at the Luzhniki Stadium in Moscow with 78,000 fans packed in. The match had everything: drama, goals, and unforgettable moments. France took the lead early with an own goal by Croatia. Did you expect that? But Croatia didn't back down. Ivan Perisic fired a stunning shot to equalize. However, France's Kylian Mbappe, Paul Pogba, and Antoine Griezmann delivered the goods. Pogba's powerful strike gave them an advantage, and France won 4-2, claiming their 2nd World Cup. What a performance from a team that played with flair and heart. Number 1, 2022, Argentina vs France. Can you believe the drama in the 2022 World Cup final? Argentina faced France at Lusail Stadium in Qatar with over 88,000 fans witnessing a clash for the ages. From the start, Argentina's Lionel Messi and Angel Di Maria gave them a 2-0 lead, but France's Kylian Mbappe wasn't done yet. He scored 2 quick goals to equalize. Have you ever seen such a comeback? Then Argentina regained the lead, but Mbappe wasn't finished. He completed his hat-trick with another stunning strike. In the end, Argentina triumphed 4-2 in a penalty shootout, with Messi lifting his first World Cup. And now, they're the new world champions. What a match! Which final is your favorite one? Let us know in the comments, and if this video hit your football soul, like and share it around. And if football matches excite you, wait till you see every Premier League season 2010 to 2024 explained in 15 minutes and subscribe for more.